Now, the Sussexes have been spotted for the first time since King Charles' cancer diagnosis as they hit the slopes in Whistler with a camera crew in tow. Of course they do. It's all in the name of a good cause. Of course it is, as Harry tried a bit of sit-down skiing to promote the inclusion of winter sports in the Invictus Games for the first time.
The publicity stunt comes just days after they were seen to rebrand themselves by claiming Sussex.com as their new website title.
We're still joined, of course, by journalist and author Ella Whelan. Now, I rarely have much interest in the Sussexes and what they're getting up to, but you kind of think, would you just give it a break? You know, one minute they're campaigning about the environment, next minute they're flying everywhere around the world to turn up for 2 days just to sort of take a few photos with their own camera crew.
Environmental campaigner Harry flying to Canada, a short hop in a private jet. He's not an environmental campaigner, he's an environmental damager.
But it's OK because Elton John has paid for all their carbon credits, so you forget that you're doing them a disservice.
It's like morality in this day and age.
Can we just, this is a fact. They say, oh, well, of course that our website's called Sussex. We're not cashing in on our royalties because our name is Sussex, our surname is... It's not. 100% this is not their name. If Harry wants to use a surname, it's Mountbatten. Sussex is a royal title. End of.
Well, I mean, the rebrand is interesting because obviously I think it highlights the insubstantiality of their claims about racism, or it cheapens it. Because, you know, if you are a mere plebeian looking at this story saying, well, you've claimed that your family and the monarchy is institutionally racist, you've told Oprah about it, you've done all this whinging about it. If you seriously thought that, why would you want to, and you seriously feared for your child's lives, which they've said they have about security, why would you want to be... if that was me, I would cut all ties and say, you're disgusting, I want nothing to do with you. But obviously, that's not the case. They still want to have links because it gets them the kind of celebrity in Calabasas, where they live in California. But the interesting thing is, I think that this turn towards celebrity is something that Harry and Meghan are obviously leading the charge with it. But I think it is infecting the whole of the royal family. And that makes you question their validity. And here I'm going to start doing the Republican rant, so stop me.
Well, I will stop you, but Alex and I, she's right, we're not particularly interested in the Sussexes or the royals. That's why we only do 15 minutes per
anyway,
show.
What I am interested in, however, which has real-life implications, is there's been this leak which has gone to all of Congress in America from someone within US intelligence, which has uncovered a dastardly plot by an enemy of America, and it's believed that it's all about Putin trying to put nuclear weapons in space. Now, I think we're in another space race here. We are very much on the brink of a global war, and the arms race and what goes on in space, everyone's been trying to get to the moon again, is playing a key part in it. This is pretty terrifying.
It is. I think actually it was labelled as grave, but Biden or someone said it was grave, but not immediately sort of reach for the panic button because it's all still conjecture. But I think it highlights the importance of proper international diplomacy and global leaders being serious people. America still has a huge amount of power and sway, rightly or wrongly. And you have, a kind of cauldron situation internationally at the moment with all these elections coming up, where you have a choice between someone who seems to be moving into senility, Joe Biden, and Donald Trump, who it's anyone's guess how he'll approach foreign affairs and is incredibly volatile, mixed up with Putin. It's an incredibly nervous time.
It's Star Wars. Now, let's very swiftly, because we've both got Irish connections, Ella. Pontins in Ireland has come up with a name, an undesirable list of names, and it refers to traveller names. On this list, there's about 20 names. There's O'Brien, O'Connell, O'Donnell, O'Donoghue, O'Mahony, O'Reilly, but no O'Sullivan. What's wrong with me? Why can't I be banned?
Yeah, there's no Whelan on there either, although there's Boylan, which is my grandmother's maiden name was Boylan. This is outrageous. It's utterly outrageous.
It's kind of discriminatory, isn't it?
It's incredibly discriminatory. And I get on my high horse here. People do forget that though times have changed, anti-Irish prejudice and racism was a very real factor of British society not so long ago.
This is anti-traveller prejudice, though.
Yeah, but there's nothing... I mean, I know plenty of Boylans who aren't travellers. I mean, it's outrageous for Pontins to have this.
Maybe there's a load of Boylans who are just serial bookers of Pontins. Who knows?
Let's all go to Pontins and find out. Thank you very much, Ella Whelan.
There's no block against you coming here. No Whelan on our blacklist.